ready to go? Ready to play a game yet?
Oh, yeah, I wish. No, man, but I do like the energy of the guys. The guys are coming out, flying around, and I think with all of spring ball, and then we have our PLPs where we're able to work with them a little bit without the ball. We able to have 30 minutes here or there every 2 days a week in the summertime. So I think that most definitely helped, and to get the guys' confidence up a little bit so they can fly around, know what to do, how to do it, and when to do it.
What's the biggest challenge early in camp?
I think guys just being in shape, football shape, because you can run all day with no helmet, no shoulder pads, no pants on, all that stuff. But being in football shape is totally different than just getting out there running. I think that's one thing, and the next thing, no doubt, is you hadn't played football since February, March. So just getting back in the groove of things, actually doing it at full speed, high pace, how we practice is a chaotic practice. So just get back into the groove of things. I think that's one thing that is a tough thing.
Coach Satterfield has said that creating depth is probably the biggest challenge. From your opinion, what's that like on the defensive side of the ball?
Oh, no doubt, same thing. I think our first group gives us a good chance to, be able to stop some people. I think our twos, no doubt, is a group that we have to develop, our twos and threes. And we got some depth there with some of the guys that we actually recruited. It's just now getting here with a TJ Hole, a Money Montgomery, a Todd Tyler, those type guys. That most definitely has helped our depth a little bit. And we most definitely look forward to continue to develop those guys so we can, get those first team guys some blows here and there, so they're not playing 80 to 90 snaps a game.
Brian, I remember after the spring, you had said that 14 guys had changed position on the defensive side of the ball. One of the things that Scott talked about on Saturday was guys accepting roles. How's that going with the guys that changed position?
That's been really, really key for us. You got some inside guys that move outside. You got some corners that have moved to safety. And they're taking that role head on, man. And I'm very pleased with them. And it's not a pouting type deal. So I think those guys are understanding their role. And we always tell them, hey, find your role, star in your role, and do great in it. And it's been great so far.
Anybody specifically excel in the position change?
Of course, Rushy. You think about a guy like that ended up not playing a whole lot toward the end of the year last year. That was a starting corner at one point, and now he's a starting strong safety, and he's doing a tremendous job for us for sure. You think about a guy like Nico KK who's played some inside. He's a now outside guy, accepted his role and doing well. We signed a guy who was a linebacker. We moved him to D-line, and he's accepting it well himself. So I think our guys understand what we're trying to build here, and it's not about a you, it's about a we. And whatever we got to do to help this team win, we're going to do.
What do you expect out of the guard position? What do you expect out of that position in this defensive scheme?
Well, it all just depends on who that guard is and who you got out there on the field. Whether you can play some man coverage with him or do you have to sub, So it all just depends on who that guy is. Some guys that just play that position, they may just be a true zone type guy. Some guys play that position may be just a true blitz type guy. So it just depends on who it is. But we expect him, if it's a normal card like we had at Appalachian State, we expect him to do a lot of things in our scheme, and that's what we have to recruit to.
If that's Rajay, what do you expect from him, or what have you seen from him so far?
Well, we only had 3 practices, but in the spring it was new to him. I think with his ability to play, being at DB, you can do some multiple things with him, and bring him, play him in coverage. So I think with Rajay, you can do a little bit of multiple things with him.
Is his versatility one of the reasons you get the DBs back?
Yes, no doubt. And that position for us in our scheme is a guy that's very flexible, very athletic, that has to make a lot of plays in space. With Rajay being a good tackler, our last year, our guard position last year, he had one game, he had 15 tackles, 16 tackles, back-to-back games, and doing a great job, and blitzing and getting some sacks and stuff like that. So with his versatility being at that position, I think that most definitely helped us make the position easy.
When you have so many guys who switch positions, is there something specific you need to do to help them be able to get adjusted pretty quickly?
Well, I think the reason why we switched them early on so they could get a whole spring, as well as the rest of the spring after spring ball, and then you got all summer. So that most definitely helped with us going ahead and doing it early, as opposed to trying to wait till right now.
Is there a guy specifically that just stands out right now in your mind that has just made a lot of huge strides you weren't expecting?
Well, you think about Money Montgomery, who just got here. He's a guy that's fast and very, very physical. with this being his third practice, he did go through some POPs in the summer, but he's a guy that you're like, man, you see him flash on film a lot in the first 2 days, even in day-to-day, day 3. So he's a guy that flashed a lot. Dorian Etheridge is a guy, no doubt. I mean, he's the leader of this defense, and he's been practicing his butt off, and he's done a great job with his body over the summer, getting it to where we need to. We want this defense to have a lot of speed and be able to run and chase things down. And he's done a great job with his body. Him and CJ Avery as well. Getting to where they can fly around and play really, really fast for us.
When you're at maximum, or when you're at the depth, I don't know that you ever be at the depth you want, but when you're at what you think on the defensive front, how many guys will you have there, and where are you right now in related?
Rotation-wise, our deal on game day, you want to at least have at least 10, maybe 11 guys that can rotate up front, because those guys, they get beat up a lot through a long season. You got 12-game season, and with us being a 3-down front, so now you're able to play a lot of guys, and that keeps those guys fresh, and especially starters toward the end of the year and at the end of games. That gives those guys a little bit more energy to be able to fight and push through in the fourth quarter really tough games.
How do you feel like you are right now?
Right now, I think right now we're probably 7.5, maybe 8 deep right now, and being able to get a couple more guys a little bit more reps in these next scrimmages we have this Saturday and the following Saturday would be really key to us.
Do you feel like there's a huge gap between the guys who are in the first group and the second group in terms of building depth? Like, do you feel like there's a large gap there amongst the talent? If so, or if there is?
Just in certain positions maybe, but overall I think it's a little bit of more mental. Guys kind of not really picking it up as well, but talent-wise, not super far off. In certain positions, you all kind of fall off, but most positions they kind of just a little even. I think a lot of it is mental with the second group.
How would you define that card position?
He's an outside linebacker. He's a nickel. Whatever you want to call him. A guy that can bring him off the edge. You can play him in coverage. You can play him in man. You can do a lot of things with that guy, and that's the beauty of being able to have a 3-4 the offensive line have no idea which guy you're going to bring. With 2 outside, with 2 inside, could be a safety, could be a corner, and but that guy to the field, man, he has to be really special for us for sure.
How much of the defense do they need to know because they're doing so much?
Well, a lot of it's base. It's just some of the things that may look different, but the coverage aspect of it, a lot of it is kind of the same. So that's what we try to do, is try to keep a lot of different coverage-wise kind of the same, but you may do some things different up front. It may look like it's a different defense, but the coverage-wise is kind of the same.
Brian, Ty Tyler has got late. What can he bring? And can you move him? I mean, he seems like a guy maybe you can move around a little bit.
Yeah, you can see right now that that guy, Ty, has some ability. And, of course, not being here summer, not in shape right now, but you can tell that he has some ability to give some offensive linemen some problems for sure. He's very, very quick, very explosive. We look for him to get some pressure on the quarterback, as well as getting the backfield anytime we're reducing him or just playing any type of run fit defense, that he'll be able to stop the run as well. But he's a guy that we look for, and that's the type of player that we want here.
Do you guys see him at the end? Or?
Yeah, he's in.